Hey everyone. Hi, I'm Wayne. I am from North49. And today I'm going to be talking about a few of our products that we offer that can ultimately help improve your collections process and help you get paid faster. So one of our first topics here is around, is your accounts receivable challenges holding you back? So we talk to a lot of our customers and a lot of prospects. We hear about some of their main challenges they face as a business with this accounts receivable process. And quite often, these 4 topics below come up very often and are usually the main points that they bring up. So the first one being around the manual labor. And this is more around like the time it's taking for their accounts receivable team or the accountants to go through that collection process. And all the time that it takes, maybe that they haven't necessarily got this process optimized or streamlined very well. And we hear a lot of the times it just takes a lot of effort and time to basically go through their receivables process. Again, ultimately resulting in delayed cash flow. So again, maybe they are having to chase up or constantly chase up their customers to pay their invoices on time. Maybe they don't have a great system or process in place to handle that. But we hear a lot that their cash flow is being delayed a lot of the times due to maybe that process or not having the necessary tools to make it easy and convenient to collect payments. We also hear sometimes that they do have a payment system, and maybe, however, this payment system is not connected or integrated directly with their Sage ERP. So a lot of the times we'll find again the effort having to be taking the payment outside in the external system and having to come back in and manually record those entries inside their Sage system. And again, just around general taking payments, we notice a lot as well. These customers that reach out to us, a lot of times they have around poor payment security. So they might not necessarily be aware of the PCI compliance and the compliance that they need to be able to handle credit card information or account information. And that's usually a challenge as well, and something once they realize the compliance around that becomes quite a big deal. Okay, and so I'm now going to introduce what we call our PayFabric product. And ultimately, again, this is going to help try upgrade your accounts receivable process, hopefully resolve some of those challenges I just mentioned before, and ultimately do this by saving you time, enhancing your cash flow, and also looking to streamline your operations. So some of the top benefits we like to call out with our PayFabric software, again, very similar to these slides I just mentioned before, but we'll be looking to help you get paid faster. So again, helping you streamline, automate your collections process, making it more convenient, easier for your customers to pay, making sure that those payments become on time and you're getting that cash flow on a much more regular basis and the time that you allocate for that. We also are looking to, again, reduce that manual labor for your teams. So again, eliminating these tasks that can potentially be automated. Again, maybe you're collecting payments in an external system and having to manually record that back in Sage. Ultimately, we're also looking to just streamline that and reduce the tasks around that collection process there. And we also offer great reporting from our process of PayFabric or transaction side that is directly integrated inside of Sage. And then also you have the ability to get extensive reports through our PayFabric platform as well. And so how do we achieve some of these benefits? We do this through some of our key features that our PayFabric product offers. So the first one being that we support all major credit card brands, as well as e-check or ACH processing for in the US. And we offer that again to your customers or again directly inside of your Sage system as well. We offer the ability to manage your customers' wallets. So again, this will be in a very PCI compliant payment security way, but being able to store either their credit card information or their eCheck ACH account information on file, making it easier to process those payments from your end when those invoices are due. We also give the option to connect to our customer self-service portal, which I'll touch on as well. And that's going to give you the ability to give your customer that convenience, also reduce that PCI scope even more by allowing your customer to handle all their credit card data, make payments by themselves, etc. And again, ultimately look to try and increase that cash flow there. Again, like I mentioned, so this is all done through a PCI compliant way. PayFabric is PCI compliant, level 1 certified. Any other information that we're touching around your credit card, your customer's credit card or eCheck accounts, they're all done through PayFabric itself, and none of that information is touching your Sage accounting system. We also offer low processing rates, so we provide level 2 and 3 data with our transactions that we are able to obtain from your Sage accounting system. And again, this is a solution that is just basically plug and play on top of your current Sage ERP, and it allows basically an out-of-the-box ability to process payments. Okay, so the first product I'll touch on is, so firstly, PayFabric is embedded inside of Sage 300. So Sage 300 and Sage Intacct are our two Sage ERPs that we focus on. And again, this is going to allow you the ability to be able to process those payments for your customers directly inside of Sage 300. So we support the following documents or screens inside Sage 300. So AR invoice entry, AR receipt entry, OE order entry, OE shipment entry, and depending on how your business processes are set up and where you want to take those payments, we will be able to configure and offer that processing ability on any of those different screens or document types there. This next slide just shows a quick example, and so I won't be able to go into a demo for this presentation, so please, if you want more information, reach out after and we can definitely take you through more of a deep dive. But you'll see here is, as an example, is we have PayFabric, our custom screen set up for order entry here, and that's going to give you the ability, so once you create your orders, if you take an authorization on that order before you want to ship these products out, you have that ability directly inside Sage 300 here through that PayFabric functionality, or if you're also wanting to maybe just do a direct sale at this point as well, you'll have that option as well. You can kind of vaguely see from that's our transactions screen on the right there. You'll see that we have the ability, again, I mentioned that we store, we have the ability to be able to store your customer's credit card and account information. Those default cards can be populated within the screen, and that's able to, again, help with streamlining that process and being able to collect that payment faster. And all this capability, again, is across those screens that I mentioned in that previous slide as well. So as well as Sage 300, we also offer PayFabric directly embedded inside of Sage Intacct. So again, the same benefits, being able to process those payments securely inside of your Sage Intacct environment. Again, we support the sales order, sales invoice, accounts receivable invoice, and receiver payment screens. And again, just being able to give you that ability to be able to process payments directly inside of Sage Intacct and reduce that need to come back and, say, manually record those payments within your system. And another example from Sage Intacct here, as we can see here, is the sales order screen. For this one, we build, well, our integration is built directly on top of the order entry screen. So you can see here that we have a PayFabric button that will appear in the top right here when this is installed into your environment. And again, you'll have the ability to do a variety of different transaction types, whether that be an authorization, and then move to a capture later on once you've done your shipping process, etc., or the ability to do a sale, maybe say on AR invoice, a sales invoice, etc. So outside of PayFabric being directly embedded inside of your Sage ERP, either Sage 300 or Sage Intacct, we also offer the ability, like I mentioned before, to give your customers a self-serve option. And we call this product our North49 Customer Portal. And so this is going to give your customers the ability to view, pay the outstanding invoices, view any of their account history. It's going to reduce things like being the burden maybe on your call center or again your accounting staff if you've got your customers asking for, hey, I can't find my invoice anymore, or any of that history around their account. They're going to be able to see that directly inside of this portal. And you can think of this exactly like, like we have utility bills, etc. to pay. Most of us now can log into a portal online and we can, search for our account and then we can go ahead and pay those utilities. So we're offering the same functionality for you as a business to offer your customer that really easy, convenient way for them to log in, see their invoices and pay those. One of our other key features from our customer portal is giving you the ability to include a click to pay link on your invoices. So this can either be done through Sage 300, which we use Crystal Reports to add in the click to pay link there. And again, what this will mean is that customer is able to click on this link inside of the invoice. It's going to direct them to a landing page, as you can see in this slide. And they're going to have the ability to enter their invoice number, and they'll see what that invoice amount is and be able to pay that invoice directly from the screen or from that link originally. Again, just making it a more simplified and removing barriers for your customer to easily pay the invoices. So inside this customer portal, we also, again, like I mentioned, the documents that we support through Sage 300 or Sage Intacct, we have the ability to show multiple different document types to your customers. Again, this is all controlled in the configuration side for you. So there's only certain documents that you want to have the ability for your customers to see. You're able to configure that. But this is where they will have all that account history. And again, hopefully reducing that burden on your team. So, if you have customers that usually call you in, ask, hey, are you able to send me that invoice again, etc. They will be able to log into their customer portal and they have all their account history right there. As well as the AR process through this portal, we also do offer a very simplified quick order entry screen. So again, your customer would, if they are a regular customer that orders on a monthly basis or a frequent basis, and maybe you want them to have the ability just to quickly go in and be able to create their order. You're not having to, again, take that burden on and create that through Sage itself. We offer the ability through our customer portal as well for your customer to come in and create a really simple order. Again, this will be mapped back into Sage, and it can be either set up as come through as a quote, or it can be also set up to create an order directly as well. And so just to touch base on all of that. So again, with PayFabric, what we're offering here is a seamless way to integrate a payment processing ability inside of your Sage ERP. So again, you're able to either, on behalf of your customer, make their payments within your Sage system on their invoices, or if you choose the customer portal option as well, be able to help with that convenience for them to log in when they please and be able to pay those invoices as well. And so just to quickly touch on who we are. So we're North49. North49 has been a Sage Tech partner for about 30 years plus now. We're the publisher of Customer Portal, which I've just briefly touched on. And we also publish another product, which I haven't mentioned here, which is our e-commerce integration directly with Sage 300 as well, called Webtelligence. If you want any more information on that one, please feel free to reach out as well. And then we have just also been acquired by a company called Global Payments. So we're now a global payments company, and they are a Fortune 500 one. So we're starting to see a lot more resource and a lot more support coming into our products as well, which is great.